What's going on, everyone? Average player. If you hear snoozing, the girlfriend is sleeping and she's loud. Anyway, it's a yummy deck profile because I haven't made this yet. And it's a little different than how it is. It's post Banlist too, not post Dude, because I'm not going to try to make a deck off of cards that I don't have that aren't even released yet. But 3 Cupsy, 3 Lolly, 3 Cookie, generic, 1 minion, and I like a Croaky, so I play a Croaky, 3 Surprise, and 1 Obedient Schooled. Just standard stuff. Some people play 2 Surprise. I like 3. Makes it easier for me to see, especially with the way that I play the deck. Having other cards that aren't yummy monsters that are also level 1, though, makes it to where I can open a Surprise and still get whatever I need. Say I still have like a yummy monster or whatever, and then I Surprise, and you know, they hit my minion or whatever, and then Surprise. You know how it is. Hand traps. 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 Veiler, 2 Fool, 1 Prulia, there we go, 2 Fool, 1 Prulia, 3 Ogre, and Called By. I just feel like standard, other than Prulia is going to be changed out for a 3rd Fua when my buddy gives me my 3rd Fua because he got it for me. Because I wasn't able to pick up a 3rd Fua. Normal 3 Engage, 1 Widow Anchor, 1 Hornet Drones. I feel like this is pretty standard, but you don't have to play Hornet Drones. I'm playing it because it's basically my 40th card. And there's actually a time that it came up, but it was like, you know, I set it with a couple extra imperms, and it kind of just helped. But other than that, that was it. But triple tack, wear ARF, and 1 for 1. So when I find out where my second copy of this is, I'm going to be playing it over the Widow Anchor because of Obedient School going to 1. This way, if your opponent hits your Cupsy or whatever, like the Ash Imperm, and then you activate Wear Arf, you can just get your another yummy monster and keep going anyway. 1 for 1 is also there for whatever yummy monster that you want to play, but it's also there for this other card. And Gloat Bulb, ever since it came off the list, I was like, this is going to be so good and yummy, because you don't have to make your Link monster just Synchro Summon, right? So you just summon this, and you can normal summon it because you still have cards like Obedient Schooled, so you can still normal summon if you have it because of, you know, where Arf, you can still normal summon it, you can whatever, right? So that's why Bulb is in there, because you don't need to make Link monster. But onto the extra deck, 1 of each Synchro, D Starham, and 1 Herald because Herald got limited. And that's basically it for the Synchros. This is a card I think is a little spicy, and it's because when Obedient Schooled Gazette 3 actually opened up late into an Obedient Schooled, and yeah, and I couldn't really do much off of it and lost because of it. But 1 Tantrum Toddler, it happens to be a beast, so if you Obedient Schooled and you don't have any links to go into, you can make Tantrum Toddler with 2 of them. Rely on other hand traps to negate, or rely on your opponent to negate something, and Tantrum Toddler can make itself indestructible. And then eventually you can nuke board, stuff like that, and just rely on it, right? Technically, if you're playing something like this, you could play a card like Zeus or whatever, but there's just not enough space to play Zeus. I play this instead of other links because I just can't figure out what to play in place. Onari, you have to play it in SP, you have to play it. Rest of Link 1's Kagari, Link Karibo, Almirage, Spider. Man. Because I left it in my deck box, but here it is, 3 Snatchy. That's basically it for the extra decks. Basically simple. I feel like this is mandatory. People are like, oh, you can cut it. No, you make this. You make this. And then when it comes time, and you have to have that Yummy card on board. It's also good late game because you don't want your Yummy monster to be interacted with, right? So if you go late game, your opponent's like an imperm or whatever, you can just tag out and save yourself, right? And next, because the token I have is Yugi. And for the Sky Striker stuff. For my side deck, we're siding for most things, but it's basically still like me expecting to see a lot of Yummy. So 3 Pankratops, 3 Droll, 1 Duster, 2 Storm, 3 Dark Ruler, 1 Judgment because it's at 1 now, 2 Strike. So basically, you have to side strikes, right? Or else you're losing. You have to side Solemns, or you're basically losing. Against Jummy, Dark Ruler is good. You don't have to worry about Vanquish Soul K9 much anymore, so Dark Ruler never really did anything to them in the first place, but against Christian, this is really good. This plus this against any matchup is really good. Droll, because Mitsu is still a really good deck. Droll's still there, and Droll against Jummy can hurt at times, but yeah. And I also don't play Nib because I don't like it. I just don't think it's good. Against any deck now, you can just play around it. Like in Yummy, you play Link Spider, make Link Spider activate Surprise, or have a Croaky or whatever, and then you're basically set, right? You could just keep playing through that Nib. Malice, same thing, you could play through Nib. It's a little harder now because you don't have Splash Mage, but you could still make other cards to compensate. So that's why I don't like Nib. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna put it back the way I like it. Let me know what y'all think, because I know Kylan can edit this because he hates this deck. But yeah, the Were the reason why I didn't describe so you can normal summon Cupsy, right? Your opponent Asher, whatever, you can Were for the Glow Up Bulb. Go into your normal plays, right? Yeah, Link for Snatchy, minion summon back the Cupsy, and then when you go to discard, you can discard Glow Up Bulb. So you can use Glow Up Bulb to make a synchro instead of using another Snatchy, which actually came up because I haven't lost yet with this version of the deck. When it comes up, it really does, because making a synchro without using your link actually makes sure you have a link for like an extra link for follow-up. So you keep 1 link in your grave and you have 2 links in your extra deck instead of having 2 links in the graveyard and 1 link in your extra deck. I think it's very good. Anyway, see you later.